Coming up tonight, Fiji Made Campaign brings timely boost to local manufacturers. An EU report shows loopholes in the 2006 elections and milk prices to increase. Good evening, you're watching Fiji Today News. Fiji has been used as a dumping ground by countries that would not consider selling their own products. This is an observation made by the Flour Mills of Fiji Group CEO Rambajiklal, who was part of the Buy Fiji Made campaign at yesterday's event.
The recipient of the 2011 TFL Prime Minister's Exporter of the Year award said that the FMF is going all out to promote the Buy Fiji Made initiative, adding that the campaign works to the advantage of local producers and manufacturers. Bajikal says Fiji continues to be threatened by cheap imports, which increases a huge leakage impact for the economy. The value addition happens overseas and Fiji in the end is the loser. Explaining the heavy presence of FMF at the launch of the Buy Fiji Made initiative yesterday, Mr. Bajikal said they had a lot at stake as it raises awareness and encourages the Fijian people to put more trust in their own products. He adds the products that our people buy here are the same products that we export to over 19 countries, including Australia and New Zealand, where we have a $60 million market. Overall, if Fijian consumers choose a Fijian product, they are making the right choice in getting value for their money. Mr. Bajikal applauded the incentives and giveaways provided to both manufacturers and consumers in the 2012 national budget.
A European Union report has highlighted a series of defects at the 2006 general elections, notwithstanding the fact that the report also showed the elections were credible, but noted that there were no proper reconciliation ballot boxes in some of the counting centres. The Attorney General and Minister for Elections, Ayaz Said Qayyum, has emphasised that this should not be repeated and will ensure that there are proper laws to stop this from happening again.
Under the 1997 Constitution, there was a provision that required Parliament to make laws on a code of conduct for public office holders. Attorney General Ayaz Said Qayyum says for 10 years, no Parliament under SVT, Labour and SDL saw it fit to make such laws. He added under the 1997 Constitution, the principle of one person, one vote, and indeed one value was absent.
I'm glad to say that the People's Charter for Change, Peace and Progress, which has mandated the Bainimarama government, will ensure that the constitutional consultations that will commence next year will not negotiate on ethnic voting. In other words, there won't be any ethnic voting in Fiji.
He added the province of Namosi, for example, of approximately 3,200 voters voted for one person. The province of Nandronga had approximately 19,000 voters and they also voted for one person. 6 seats were allocated under the ethnic system for voting for urban and peri-urban indigenous Fijians, yet 45% of them live in urban and peri-urban areas, but they were given 6 seats out of 23. On the other hand, Indo-Fijians who were allocated 19 seats should have received a lower number of seats because their percentage in the population was proportionally lower.
The price of milk and dairy products in Fiji will go up from Monday, confirms Fiji Dairy Limited Executive Chair Adrian Sofield. Sofield said the increase is due to an increase in the amount paid to dairy farmers. The new price list will show a packet of 1 litre Real Life will cost $2.73, an increase of 31 cents, while the Real Life Blue packet will cost $3. The instant full cream milk price will go up to $5.83, while Rewa butter 125 grams will cost $1.85 from Monday. A total of 40 items manufactured by Fiji Dairy Limited will increase from Monday. The Lami Town Council has been awarded a certificate of participation on that bauxite was a threat of climate change. The award was the first of its kind for a town in the Pacific and was presented in Changwon in Korea.
A photograph competition depicting the effects of sea level rise and the damage along the coastal lines of Lami Town scooped an award for the township this year. This unique award sets Lami ahead of other townships, not only in Fiji, but for Pacific Island countries that are being threatened by the effects of climate change and sea level rise.
Lami is situated just next to the sea, and we can notice that every year there's a lot of changes on the coastal line of Lami, and come another 20 years, if we do not take precaution, if we do not take action right now, come 20 years, maybe Lami Town will not even exist because of the erosion of the coastal areas.
Umaria says each year Lami's coastline was at the mercy of being washed away, which prompted the town council to seek for a solution in preventing further degradation.
If you go to Lami Town, if you just pass the bridge, you will see that although Lami is not financially very good, but we have taken precaution in the way of using tires, old bus tires. We have done some protection in the way that the erosion will be minimal.
Umaria says the council is spending between $60,000 to $80,000 towards the protection of coastal lines.
So I must say, Suwa and Lami, both of us, both the towns and cities, we are seriously looking into climate change. We are seriously looking into protecting our coastal lands. And this is a directive again from our minister. Our minister is very much concerned, as you know. He's not only the minister for local government, but he's also the minister for environment. So we are taking precautions, and I must thank our minister and our ministry for assisting us in this climate change issue.
Protection works along Suva's main coastal lines have also begun along the Queen Elizabeth Drive, right up to Stella Marist.
Coming up after the break, flash flooding, a thing of the past for Lambasa residents, and breaking the silence on HIV and AIDS.